Today, we're going to make some secret pockets. Can you tell where the two secret tags are? Hello everyone, it's Jean from the Inky Studio. Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm giving you some ideas that you can apply to your projects as I put together this yummy vintage Christmas folio journal assembly. I will list down below the link to show you how I assembled these 9x6 craft envelopes to make this little flip folio type of thing. So last time we did the flap with the pocket for a tag and a pocket over here where I put in some recipe cards. And today we're going to work on the journal section of it. So when we look at it closed, we're going to open this up this way. And this is the wider spine where I'm going to sew in a journal eventually. And over here, I'm going to put in some hidden pockets, kind of fun hidden pockets. Now this idea is from my Porch Prince. She did this several weeks ago and really thought it was such a cute idea, but I'm going to go ahead and do it here for you in case you missed that and you just want to see how I put one together. I want to mention that the masking tape is not a good idea for craft envelopes. It's great for the manila folders, but it's not so good here because it does not hold ink very well. So I have to make the border tiny, tiny, so that we don't see it and everything's okay. But I just probably won't be using that again. Just put that out there for you. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our sheet, and this is a heavyweight paper. It's like a 44-pound paper, not quite cardstock, and sort of like a very heavyweight scrapbook paper, design paper is what it is. And I think you need that for your pocket. I think it's more stable that way. So this is what I'm going to be using, and I've determined where I want to put the first hidden pocket, and I've determined to put it right here. And you'll see as we progress why I chose this area. And first thing you're going to do is take your craft knife and a metal ruler is always the best. If you can do that, you won't chew up your wooden ruler or whatever. And I have marked where the stop and start places are, and I'm sorry for the shininess of this. It's kind of hard not to shine somewhat. So we're going to go and we're going to make that cut. All right, get rid of that. So here is our cut. This is going to be our pocket. Now I am going to reinforce these two areas here just because you'll be putting things in and out. So let me get some tape. So we're just going to put it right up here to the edge. And of course I'm going to have to cut this off, but that's okay. Here we are, right here on the edge. I'll kind of shore up that place that we go in and out of all the time. And I'll just cut this down. Alrighty. Okay. Now the next thing we have to determine is how wide is our tag going to be. And I've got some paper here. Whoops. All right. So we're going to make this just a little bit smaller than our pocket there. So I see the cutoff is going to be, oh, maybe we need to go this way. Oh, we are. Save more paper this way. So it's going to be cut off right about there. Let me trim this. Okay, so this is going to be our tag. Oh, gotta cut off just a tiny bit more. There we go. So here's our tag. Going to go in and out. Of course, we're going to have to remember there's going to be glue here on the bottom, so it's not going to reach all the way to the bottom. All right, just like this. Okay, and we're going to probably cut off a little bit more. I think I only want like an inch to show on the top there. So I'm going to cut off just a little bit more. There we go. Yep. Yep. Just about an inch showing up on the top there. So this is going to be our tag. Now I want to put something on the top of this tag so that when you put the tag in, that something is going to hang over and hide this particular line in here. Okay, and it's also going to hide part of the tag itself. And you'll think that it is part of the design of the page. What I've chosen to do is, this is one of the envelopes that come with the kit, and I'm going to save this here for a pocket, and this here I'm going to cut, or I might do it the other way. No, I'm going to save this for a pocket, and I'm going to cut this for the graphic that I want to hang over there. And then I'll probably cut this out for another graphic or whatever. So I'm just essentially going to cut up the envelope and use it in a different way. So this will be a pocket someplace. Now I need to, I'm going to cut around here, cut close around that graphic without totally cutting it out. I'm just going to cut around it. I'm not going to use the berries because it can't be wider than my page. It needs to sit within those boundaries there. And I'm going to take a index card, because it's just the right amount of weight just to make this, because this is on paper, so this will just make it a little bit heavier, but not awful heavy to add to all that bulk. Just enough. So I find index cards helpful in that way. If you just want a little bit to line your paper. So I'm not going to film this, but I am now going to cut all the way around this graphic. Okay, my little design is all cut out, and we're going to glue this to the top of the tag, but we don't want to glue all of it onto the tag. We just want to glue a strip right along here, because the idea is that when you go to put your tag in, part of this design is going to hang out past that strip. It's got me thinking here which way I want it. I think I want it that way. And so we're just going to put a strip of glue right along that top there, like perhaps 1/4 of an inch. Oh dear, I should have gotten this prepped up. Like 1/4 of an inch, or because the fabric tag will smish out a little bit, but just want a line of glue kind of across here, just like so. Okay. And we're going to put this, center it, and put it down just about like this here. Okay, there we go. And we're going to let that dry. Now it would be easier if I chose a graphic that had more rounded rather than spiky ends to it. Probably would have been better if I chosen something a little bit more rounded. Part about that, because we don't want the tag to show past the image. And it also was helpful, I think, by choosing the base of the tag to blend really well with what I have up here. This is kind of light with a light background, and this has a light background. So I think that also kind of helps with hiding the tag. Okay, I think that's dry enough. And so we'll just slip this down inside, and as you can see, it sits right there on top. And it really just kind of looks like another piece of the design, little piece of decoration. Very cute, and it hides that slit that you have right there. I love it. I think it's great. Now, to glue this in, when I have a slit pocket, the first slit, this is only true if you have either one slit, or if you have two slits, then you only do it to the top. But I kind of like to glue this part of it down so that it's easier, maybe a little easier to get things in and out of. So let's glue this into our project here. And I'm putting this here on this side, and I had to put in a little extra piece because the journal, this is part of the journal printouts, so they are a little bit more narrow than the envelope, and that's why that's there. And we're going to have to fill in, of course, up on top what's lacking there. All right, so let me glue this in first. So we will put, so I'm putting a line of glue right here on that top part of that slit, not the bottom, just the top. And I'm going to glue, just like you would for a pocket, these three sides, like so. Now for this top section, I want a pocket to enter this way. So I'm only going to glue across like so. And let's put this in here. Okay. And so now this is ready to receive. We've got it glued right down here. This is ready to receive this. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. I love it. Very nice. Very nice. Yep. Fits in there nice. And then I'm going to be making a slip out for over here for this little pocket right there. All right, but I still need to put down this part to kind of take up that gap, and then this little area will be all done. So yeah, that was really cute and not that difficult to do, and I can think of all kinds of places that you can use that idea. So there you go. That is all done, and that is a hidden pocket. And then when I make the tag for in here, I am going to use more of this same shade so that it sticks out, but only you know it's there. So that's what I'm going to do over there once all this dries. So anyway, that is the hidden pocket. I'm going to go ahead and take a few minutes just to show you how I'm going to assemble this. Now, I wanted to use something, a nice journaling card, but this is going to get lost because it's way too short. So I'm just going to glue a little bit of a topper on here, and I've used the same punch, I think. And we'll just glue this down like so, because I do want this topper to match up with this here. Excuse me. There we go. And let's just see at what point do I need to fold that. Looks like right about here. It to be obvious, but not too obvious. There we go. That's about right, and that should be enough then to grab on and pull out. So I'll go ahead and cut it off right about here. All right, glue that portion down, and then I'm going to take and clip off here on the sides a little bit, like so, to make a tag thing. Alrighty. And so here will be the little tag that will sit in there. And it's a little hidden. It's not quite obvious. So there you go. That'll be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this will give you some ideas of what to do with your project. I so appreciate your participation and comments. I really do. They do give me a lot of encouragement, because sometimes it can be a little lonely getting all these things together and putting them out there. So thank you for that, and we will see you next time. Have a great evening. Bye.